Imagine stepping outside and struggling to take a deep breath because the air is thick with pollution. Now imagine a world where clean air is no longer a given but a privilege. The reality is we are heading in that direction faster than we think. Air pollution is an invisible killer responsible for millions of deaths each year. So, the topic for our today's video is air pollution, types, sources, and prevention. So, basically, what is air pollution? Air pollution refers to the presence of harmful substances in the air that pose risk to human health as well as to the environment. Air pollution is generally caused by man-made activities and sometimes by the natural processes like volcanic eruptions or forest fires. Now let's discuss various types of air pollution. First is outdoor air pollution. In this type of air pollution, basically the emissions from vehicles, from our industries, or any natural from any other natural sources like volcanoes and forest fires are the major reason of the pollution. Now, common pollutants include nitrogen oxides, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, and particulate matter. Next type is indoor air pollution. Basically, the pollution inside our homes, offices, and buildings due to poor ventilation and emission of harmful substances. Sources include smoke from cooking, mold, household chemicals, and construction materials. Now let's talk about the types of air pollutants. First type is primary pollutants that are directly emitted into the atmosphere from its source. First is carbon monoxide, which is emitted from vehicle exhaust and burning fuels. Next is sulfur dioxide, which is released by burning coal and oil. Next is nitrogen oxides from vehicle engines and power plants. Next is particulate matter, which is tiny solid or liquid particles from dust, smoke, and industrial emissions. Last is volatile organic compounds, that is VOCs, found in solvents, paints, and vehicle emissions. Now let's move to our next type, which is okay. Now we have our next type, that is secondary pollutants. They are formed through chemical reactions in the atmosphere. So, firstly, we have ground level ozone, which is created when nitrogen oxide reacts with volatile organic compounds. In the presence of sunlight, they form ground level ozone, which is harmful for human. Next, we have smoke, a mix of pollutants, mainly ozone and particulate matter. Basically, ground level ozone is responsible for the formation of smoke. Next, we have acid rain formed when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides react with water vapors. Okay, now let's move forward to the sources of air pollution. Basically, firstly, we have natural sources such as volcanic eruptions that emit sulfur dioxide and ash. Next, we have wildfires that release carbon monoxide and particulate matter. And in the end, we have dust storms that contribute to particulate pollution. So, these are the natural sources that cause air pollution. Human-made sources. Firstly, we have transportation, our vehicles that emits carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter, which are basically the primary pollutant. Next, we have industrial activities, the factories that emits sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and heavy metals. Next, we have agriculture, the fertilizers we use, and the livestock that release ammonia and methane. Now, next we discuss about the effects of air pollution. Firstly, let's discuss about the health impacts. It can cause respiratory disease such as asthma and lung infection. It increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and in some cases, cancer also. Next, let's talk about the environmental effects. It contributes to acid rain, damaging soil, water bodies, and buildings, leads to climate change by increasing greenhouse gases. Due to these gases are emitted from various man-made sources like industries or vehicles or various agriculture activities. Next is reduces visibility and harm ecosystem. Next is economic consequences, that is increases healthcare costs due to pollution related illnesses, then reduces agriculture productivity by damaging crops due to maybe acid rains or the water bodies, then causes infrastructure damage due to acid rain and corrosion. The best example here is Taj Mahal Agra, which is the yellowing of Taj Mahal due to acid rain. Now we have discussed about the definition, the types of air pollution and air pollutants and the causes. Now what can we do? The good news is that solutions exist, but they require effort from all of us. Small actions when multiplied can lead to a revolution. The question is, are we willing to change to clean energy such as using solar, wind and hydroelectric power? Are we willing to improve our transportation by promoting electric vehicles and public transport and carpooling? Are we willing to change by reducing industrial emissions by using cleaner production technologies and by enhancing urban greenery by planting trees to absorb pollutants? And are we willing to improve our indoor air quality by using ventilation system and avoiding toxic household chemicals? The question is, are we willing to change? Thank you for your time. I hope this discussion has inspired you to think differently about the air we breathe. Let's not wait until it's too late. The fight for clean air starts now with us.